Avocados, they've been memed, mashed, and made famous on toast. But how much do we know about avocados beyond our plate?
Today in the rolling hills of Morro Bay, we're going to discover just what it entails to take California's green gold from tree to toast. And spoiler, we're going to learn firsthand why farmers call this the most unpredictable crop. Wait, hold on, we need a break. We need a break. We're picking at about a an hour rate right now. Delicious.
The thing about avocados is most of us only see them at their best. Perfectly ripe, perfectly sliced, and perfectly spread on toast. But behind every simple slice of green is a story most of us don't see. And so today we're meeting with Megan, a first-generation avocado farmer here in California, and she's gonna show us exactly what goes into all of the avocados that make it into every bite of guacamole.
So Megan, I know agriculture is a risky business, but I've heard avocado farming almost compared to gambling. Can you tell us a little bit about the risk you guys face and the challenges as growers?
Of course, there's huge challenges. We can start with the imported product that's coming in. There's the weather. It can get really hot and the fruit can drop if it gets too extremely hot versus if it's very cold. The blooms can be destroyed for the following year's crop. We've had wind come rushing through the groves and it just knocks the fruit onto the ground. My husband was really challenged coming into being a farmer out of real estate was there's absolutely nothing you can plan for.
He's like, great, so we're just along for the ride.
Exactly. He's like, this is how you guys chose to make money? You're crazy.
Well, and we're here in Morro Bay, which is the most north you can grow this crop.
Yes.
How are you able to grow it here? Does it have to do with like the coastal?
It still gets this awesome sunlight, but it's mixed with that coastal microclimate, the fog rolling in, which allows the trees to really slow down its maturation process. So it just can hang on the tree a lot longer than most avocados.
One thing I didn't hear you mention is labor. And a lot of times challenges with labor comes up in a lot of agriculture. What does that look like for you?
And we've been really lucky to work with some great labor contractors. Their crews are really reliable and we can always get people to help us with what we need out here. So that's been great.
Well, and today you have Natalie and I
know you didn't know this, but you have two new skilled avocado pickers to add to your repertoire today. So you can put us up against the wonderful custom crews you normally have.
Let's do it.
From the outside, avocado farming might seem simple. Grow, pick, ship. But between the weather, water, and perfect timing, it's an art form. Let's head into the grove to see why avocados are a gamble worth taking.
Okay, say a prayer. Stand below so if I tumble, you stop.
I'll stop you with the ladder. Do you need help?
Wait, hold on, we need a break.
We need a break. All right, before I climb up this ladder to harvest these avocados, what do I need to know about harvesting them? What am I looking for? Which ones am I picking?
Okay, most importantly, there's 2 years worth of avocados on the tree right now. You're picking this year's fruit. Don't touch next year's fruit.
She's like, please don't waste the fruit for next year.
Those are very small and bright green. What you're picking for this year, it's got a dusty hue to it. It's dark green, almost kind of purpley brown, but not in a bad way.
Okay, and then time of year. So we are recording this now in November, but what is the typical harvest season for you guys?
For Morro Bay avocados, we wait until the very end of the California avocado season. So we'll start picking through starting August, September, October, and then last we'll finish up this week actually in November. The rest of California generally starts down in San Diego in June, and it just the harvest moves up the coast until they get to San Luis Obispo County, which is where we are, and we even wait until the very end of that picking season.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go up. Okay, you're gonna hold, I'm gonna climb, and I'm gonna get avocados.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, this is high. Whoa.
Sorry, I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, can you hold on? Oh, that one looks so good, but it's like way over there. Okay. Oh, got one.
Okay.
Okay.
1.
Dusty hue.
We're picking at about a 1 an hour rate right now.
Oh my gosh, I got a whole bunch right here. Okay.
2.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna let go. I seriously feel like I'm gonna fall. Okay,
Well, go up 1 rung
more.
higher.
I don't wanna go any higher. Wow, they are not easy to get off of there. I'll grab that one. What? Oh. I think I got this year's. Don't tell Megan. Yeah, oops. We're sending you up next time. So we got 6, 5.5, 1 for next year.
I will say you did work really hard for these though.
I risked my life for these avocados. Should we show Megan?
How hard we worked.
Oh.
So I didn't even climb on the ladder, but I have to say, thinking about how big some of these trees are and how lengthy and tall some of the ladders get to, shout out to the crews that are picking because they're climbing pretty high to get some of this fruit.
Wow.
Da, 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 da.
What happened I do like Vanna White. I'm like,
Bad girl.
okay, so it is very
These are great.
obvious. We
Yes.
were talking about it before,
Like,
but now.
I meant to do that for a visual teaching moment. But yeah.
You guys did good. And I forgot to give you clippers, so that's something that we definitely
I was like, they are
missed.
really hard to get off
Yeah.
the tree.
In the store, they don't want to see these stems, so the clippers would just cut this really clean. If you snap it, this starts to mold a lot faster, so we
How
Do not do that. So I failed.
it was me.
There's a literal difference between snapping and cutting.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and there's difference here. You're going to get a lot more money as an avocado farmer for this avocado than this one.
Because of
The
size?
Yep.
Okay.
People like the big fruit.
Is there something you can do with the smaller ones, like sell them to restaurants or
You know
other
what?
things?
My dad and I developed a program for the small ones a long time ago called Gator Eggs, and it's just a 6-pack of small single-serve avocados because as a mom, that's what we feed our kids. That's what we like for ourselves. 1 piece of toast, 1 salad.
Or would this go into like manufacturing of like guacamole?
I'm
like,
sure. So we don't send any of our fruit for
Yes.
manufacturing, but I'm sure that this is a common size that gets sent, or like the scarred fruit.
Okay,
Like that one?
We're down. We're down to 4.5. 4 next year.
So obviously on that note, we harvest 4 1/4 into next year's. But when a crew comes in here, how many are they picking in a day? Or like what's leaving in a season? Like what are those numbers
Yeah,
look
so
like?
when you think of those big, we call them macro bins, those white big plastic bins, we can fit 950 pounds into that bin. And we get about 25 bins per acre. So on this ranch, we have 30 acres of trees.
Wow, so a little bit more than what we picked
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Just a little bit
quick.
more.
Yeah, we need a little bit of work.
To
We need
harvest our-
clippers.
Yeah. It was
We
the
need
clippers.
clippers. It's kind of crazy to think that one tree has the fruits for this year and next year all at the same time. And so the picking crews have to make sure they're picking the right fruit every single time.
After a few minutes in the grove, we had a new appreciation for how these avocados actually come off the tree. But now the real question is, once they leave the grove, how do we make their way from here to grocery stores across the nation? Megan, we're sitting here with the actual fruits of our labor. We have a nice full box of avocados ready to be shipped out. And I would love for you to share the process from grove to grocery store.
Sure. So the pickers put these right into plastic macro bins. The harvesting crew then loads them onto trucks and hauls it down to a packing house that we work with in Southern California. And from there, they sort it out by size, they brush off any dirt, and then they get loaded into these Morro Bay avocado boxes. And this is what goes to grocery stores.
Even though we're in the West Coast, we'll see these all across the nation, even as far as the East Coast.
Yes, and that's something we've worked really hard at, finding partnerships with grocery stores across the country that are committed to carrying this late season avocados. So you can find them in Whole Foods across the country, Sprouts markets, New Seasons markets up in the Portland area, and Lund's Barley's in Minneapolis.
Almost 90% of our avocados here in the United States are imported. What are some of the challenges you face as a U.S. California avocado producer?
Yeah, honestly, the imports have been pretty detrimental to our program this year, probably the worst it's ever been. It really came in the August months where we were ready to harvest and just depressed the prices really low. So we really suffered this year with the imported avocados, but it just became even more important that our retail partnerships are strong and they're willing to hang on to our fruit through the August, September, October months.
And then I'm so curious, we've talked about being sprinkled across the nation. How long will that take? I mean, we're sitting in California. You said you ship them down south to Southern California. Is it weeks or like, what are we looking at?
It's really about a week from the tree to a grocery store. They harvest them, pack them, take them down south. That takes about a day. Stick them in the cooler, sort them out. That takes about a day, and then they can be on the truck traveling across the country.
So cool. In a world where most of us only see this as the final product, perfectly green in the grocery store, today was such a reminder of what it took to get there. What actually stood out the most was hearing Megan talk about all of the challenges when it comes to the weather. Normally we're aware of that in agriculture, but hearing her talk about being concerned that it was too hot, that it was too cold, that it was too windy, I just really empathized with how much of a gamble it can be to produce an avocado.
I just keep reflecting back on the imports and exports, and that's been such a conversation in agriculture in recent months. And we can get so in our own bubble within agriculture and forget to look at what else is going on for other people and the challenges that the avocado industry here in the United States faces. And I don't know, I think the next time I'm in a grocery store, I'm gonna look out for some Morro Bay avocados.
And I think I love, that about Discover Ag, right? Once we get on the road, we're reminded of all these little things that we so easily forget about. So it's fun to re-see avocado through a new lens, appreciate the color and everything it took to get it to our, our homes.
The heart of what we do at Discover Ag is to be able to tell the stories of not only the products we love, but the people and the farmers behind them. And for me, I can't wait to see what we'll discover next.
Hey guys, make sure to watch Discover Ag. If you like this episode, be sure to subscribe and like. Thanks.